Abusia, indeed, Reverend Tim Fojo is not alone in this fight. The NPP caucus, Ache Odo, Amiyen Wusa Koto se Abua, Esi Unia Soa, and Kase, Unso free so, Kase Soya so, Ebiano free so, na Oba so chese, and Nedue, and Pennyfo Astorme, Ayera, in Tim Fojo resident, Akostope National Security Operative. From invading as usual over Kodan China door pan so near bueni na yes ye funtumo sika kra na da ho a ne atam CCTV camera ne atete no na yes ya se no na we die mrante kwa omo husisi omo so ne MPP panyimfo na bi national organizer Mustafa Chese obia eba bepie mu wo hono ma omama sa adwumadie entimi ankoso na Yera Alexander Fenyomarkins no the minority leader, mighty minority, kasa hono mo chair say indeed, I want to know how me farm and I know mo choir right from there no must storm Parliament and the country Bagbin about similar say official letter have been issued. Me no work say obi of asempa afre and the correspondent na the ekoso and then some more mo to Bagbin him efa the ekoso ne the mra echere and the next step jibre na me fa asem ni
Ernest Akowia Chum ono in Tim Fojo fie or a reporter there you know any come Ernest Akowia it's saying
obi anadu me bia boko na so e
adumia inti what's happening then I'll bet my catch me pacho
obi mama nasty say the Yaudi card to Jano national security operatives eba era Jordan Tim Fojo ya o member of parliament for Asin South now o ranking member for the committee on defense and interior at the fie somewhere in the news to ya o di atudwa efa emed plane was somewhere aircoso na until ya na we and it's national security operatives ebefia think I wo mo ka ba be chi no na obodo na ko and you know on mo ba ye no and minority MPs no enso eji guma mo ba as we be no prayer ba ye no de na 88 MPs no de people now ha hit a one more a parliament or recess no nti o makodu won kru mo on say to mini han MPs no de do a o kan ya na say obi o kan pa dia o mo be 50 de o mo agbakọ and now the minority leader himself also in the about 5 minutes time to the car if we and I don't know because minority MPs need to have now or more faster or more ever intervening national security petition as and chief you are joining Tim Fojo and Fananko one after which year or more a free premises entity Abraham Loka say you are just people could be on the general secretary. And it's a job like I what just said. They were joining Tim Fojo on your one the responsibilities as MP. Now I am ranking member no the oversight responsibilities in the opening. If the government has nothing to hide, the best are almost yeah and say only you are joining Tim Fojo ever cooperating. Now omu aya juma boom. They will say Ekobasa intimidation also they are and no they now they are omu as MPs no. Ombatna ho ayan shehai ama ato yera Jordan Tim Fojo and any of the 88 MPs or more parliament or more juma. The MPs in America, the leadership of the minority group, you know, which the minority leader and the first deputy minority group, and I'm not inside after the national security operative if we are calling. The MPs need to attitude come the honorable Kojo upon command of which and yes, I know we are airports one and never visit the 88 MPs in the Obayu Majuma. It's the national security operative, you know, the Omo, national security operative, you know, Ewo, and some people say about Jordan Tim Fojo, and quite also more fast on the NIB tools are friend. Now, if you form a penny, I say, Omo, you should move at some almost and tools are friend, or also a new year, one, whatever to the amount, Omo, Bumba, or mobile said, walk up with the Bonibia and walk over from Nubia, and the other password, and into also Omasi money pa, Yadi on back to the money visa. Obi Sama no Catay, MPC at the woman free out, almost money election or parliament. Now, and over the official report, a common speaker said, a sitting member of parliament, this is how our security agencies, you know, is treating you. When you say parliament, one MPG, one security agencies, almost friend now. Omo sure Akoma speaker officially. Now speaker so releasing the panel and the number of information and communication via in the report to the speaker who is here. Now, I'm not going to speak. This is how a certain member of parliament has been treated. In the MPs, to a free hand and say, one back to parliament, no the report, official report, and they are my speaker. And in the young having to say, the bomber said, let me and Pennywa, one more cover because the deputy general secretary, Haruna Mohammed, and the said, you need to meet up, and the match. The moment they know that the honorable Dominic in that I do not need to so the event manufacturing but the deputy general secretary of the LPP I want to say the event actually come out as a fire prof Mijawama Obi na Obi and Austrian come out so the deputy general secretary have it and the phone over to him that on not
deputy general secretary now it's saying yes it's saying okay, and this is here, as a party, of course, the minority leader, Amamu position, I clear, or the Atuja, say Reverend Tim Fojo is not working alone. Idea Munina Mutanechi, Yatese, there is a gentleman's agreement, say the leadership of the minority and the party, would escort the honorable member to the National School Assembly or Mudi Busano. Sanity.
Yeah, as a party of minority, yes, yeah. For the presidents are almost 30 years in the past. 2 members of parliament through the same national security operatives and NIB. Almost a share MPs our parliament. You can see, whatever be the case, almost share MP our parliament. Take the investigation. What has changed this time? So almost a share Reverend Tim Fojo Emra. And here as a party of minority, they've made their point, but they will share and will take the decision on that one.
Oh, okay. Not just as Siciano, you want them to go through the route of the speaker. Now, Omumra Parliament, women in the Mekasawo, right?
Because there were other instances that national security had to meet the MP, almost share MP to our parliament. Now, MP investigation in the presence of parliament. After what has changed, now if MP have privileges, and now say, what about we the ordinary Ghanaian citizen? If you don't have privilege, what will happen? And here, because in Ghana party politics, you need control via government, there will be PR or higher, because this democracy we handed over it will handed over a very peaceful country to the NDP. Why is it that freedom of speech is not allowed? And we provide information on whistleblowing, you are questioned, you are picked, you are intimidated. This is not the country that we have handed over to the NDP.
Yeah, but the argument is that freedom of speech about with responsibility. If through your freedom of speech you make allegations, you should be responsible enough to prove those allegations.
Okay, there is no any legal strand in our constitution. There, if you see something suspicious, if you see something that you think that you have to provide information, you must provide evidence details as specified in the law, like we are in the process of the law court processes. There is no law such that. The law is that when you have the information, disclosing the information, it is left with the investigative body. So, this is the kind of information I have. Then investigative body is not to also higher investigation. What's the essence of the CID? What is the essence of the NIB? What is the essence of the national security operative? That is why I said the constitution has made provision for investigation. And you will clear your information, and we are investigation. So, if I say, information, now I can't know what is your essence? What is the use of that? Investigation.
Very well. Haruna Mohammed, my nase, Bibiania, Yebesia Babidin Komobio. Why?
Yo, me
that's a panya min shroud. Akwa chumun so my nase, Bibiania Yebesia Bahobio. Why?
Obi me me da si.
Akọwe aye da se pa nyame nhyira. In the akọwe chum Adom News reporter wakọ akọpiem Reverend Intim Fodjo efie. Ba wonim say the Alliance for Accountable Governance AFAG for also issue statement. Almost say Ahmed cocaine scandal, bipartisan parliamentary probe needed. In the AFAG chemo amono we no was say yeko parliament said the cash for seat scandal ne Sputnik V scandal ne sa no. The Speaker of Parliament set up an ad hoc committee, bipartisan, members from both sides, and a form a committee, and a omushishemu. In the end, only the AFAG and so call for. But on him say about AFAG there, names are about out, do dimutinti my pa, a doctor, a you, a free ye. Doc, akwabe kosi saying soni.
Yeah, mini I will be.
Na,
so
upon me a dear.
I don't need experience.
But so we share more AFAG request here. How do you juxtapose way to enra the minority led by the ranking member on foreign affairs said the call should be for a commission of inquiry. Where do you stand on me? No, we're more qualified for bipartisan inquiry in Parliament. I'm also qualified for commission of inquiry.
Okay, so Obi it's for and send out me at this point maybe speaking on the platform as an AFAG member.
Sure.
The position of AFAG in the deliberations so far no is the president at the end of the no can state institutions and collaborating with Reverend. Now along the line it was mistaken, or I would say it's some parts of government out of either or panic. They kind of approach or more I create mistrust because we are whistleblower. Now president about out in good faith. They mean collaborating with more or me. And I know ye Juma. But I never be now be shame so. Now be threatening me. Even say first crampo no in Tiasia, so we realize that I be back and forth more between the MP and the spokesperson and then also a friend and state agencies. And at the public, I am confused. But Speaker, our rights under the Constitution, Article 112, Clause 3. At the same time, in Parliament, standing orders, in Order 38, 15% of MPs at any time can call, sir, in share, upon receipt of a plea within 7 days. I was a speaker at Parliament and then meet on the issue or discuss the issue. Now, IGP link tape now. The reasons why speaker or the grantee and the Order 72 amably. Oh yeah, powerful submission. It's it borders on national security. It borders on public interest. It's a matter of national importance. Urgently, Mr. Speaker, put down a parliamentary probe in the issue. But ultimately, yes, I know media call the state agencies, because of Parliament, oversight responsibility. You don't have any choice. And the AFAC's position is there should be that parliamentary inquiry. A year independent, betting me abim, NDP forum, MPP forum, media or now after more state agencies because you have the power to call them, and they also are mandated by the Constitution to respond. Yes, Anna, that fear of attacking the whistleblower would be erased. In the AFAC position, the reasons why you can say you're calling for a parliamentary inquiry. And we want it done now. We want it done now because the event of today, has brought more meaning in why a parliamentary inquiry must be commissioned now. In this case, state agencies be a need, individuals be a suspicious be a need. Now, about the people's representative, after the media or On Bagbin questions, now after the be a human or cry. If we don't do this, they'll be back and forth. And nothing, according to AFA, this morning, we share On Bagbin issue statement. We come put them in Beditro, a way. We are going to call on the minority to activate Order 38, of which 15% of them, only 42, are calling the speaker to convene parliament now. Now, Omo Bagbin Draghi speaker said, in the past, on cash proceeds or your parliamentary inquiry, on Sputnik vaccine or your parliamentary inquiry, IGPDN or your parliamentary inquiry, on this issue of that borders on national security, the success of this country, the integrity of this country. Now, you Ghana got to blacklist as well. Once you have visa cramp, you better travel risk. You know what happens when these Western countries put your country in a certain position when it's got to do with that. You are finished. Nobody is safe. It's an issue of agent and agency and importance. And that is why AFA's statement is going to rather be on the minority to activate Order 38 under Constitution provision 112 clause 3.
Now, Monfan recall a parliament bill, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But honorable, one my in recent history, so share Sputnik V, or share cash for seat, and especially even Sputnik V. I mean, we had the majority coming out with a normal report from the citizens. We also saw some minority members also report name papa almost the report there by because this issue divided opinions along partisan lines. If we have a committee of parliament and now say a parliamentary inquiry, political actors and they play and as a bet inquiry anymore, we might not get the result we want to. It will turn out to become a partisan spectacle. Why not maybe opt for a commission of inquiry where you are sure to have technical people on there, mono enye partisan, so everybody will be comfortable going on.
President, a casa in good faith, and then come suspicions. This year, the commission piano, everybody would read meaning to it.
Okay.
So it's better say Obejama the people's choice.
Okay.
I'm already. Now more TV I bet now. Now the public court of public opinion and make it a judgment. So president the any first. In fact, when the president came out, I thought that was brilliant. But I am making here.
Yeah.
And it is here no Obi and you Obi and I'm telling you, Obi and you Obi.
But you think, sir, parliament, or budget parliament, Eddie?
I know they are only saying, media or Obia, you be questions, Reverend in teams, so about the Tenaho, baby, I so that's here. Or can the year, or can the year, or so now, or same. Obia be follow. He is coming with his own constituency. I say south. And it's very embarrassing the one, and Reverend Anatep. If he has more up his sleeves now, in the presence of his colleagues, they will not be charitable with him. He will go on and speak freely. Make them again say, suspicion I am more, especially an idea panel. Because national security, Abamuno de Obi and Koji Obi and Dipio. Tanka even initially na president Troy, and now go ahead after about a week of no action. And now 2 weeks of no action. And almost 2 or so. And then okay, even this one, we have done this. And I say, even, I'm by it, Brana Yentinat and Yafajin. Mema, Nimundi. Now, the reporter call. Now, President, I say, based upon the position of the MP, I prefer the next step. I prefer a commission of inquiry. Obiabe follow president because Oba out with good faith. and I don't doubt. You see, sometimes the employees or the appointees, they overreact. They overreact. I have a strong feeling the president did that in good faith.